Dad,
How's it going?
it's going all right.
You know, Democrats are worried that if Bernie doesn't win the party's nomination, he'll be a thorn in the side of the Democratic establishment, especially for Joe Biden. Here's a quote. I think Bernie will do everything in his power to elevate himself by pushing others down, said one aide to a Democratic senator. What do you think?
Who said that?
Some idiot. Some jerk off.
You know, there are so many people running for president. I don't know how
So many horrible people running for president. What were you saying?
Am I being recorded? Because I will hang up right now.
You're not being recorded.
I'm just not in the mood.
I understand. But what were you saying?
I was just saying that there are too many people running for president against Trump. And Elizabeth Warren is now one of my favorites.
Why Elizabeth Warren?
Because all along,
Because she's a woman.
she's a smart woman.
She came up with the Consumer Financial Bureau or whatever it is. And of course, she wants to crack down on the banks, and I commend her for it. I absolutely commend her for it. She's very good as far as that's concerned. She knows a lot about that. And I won't hate you for voting for Elizabeth Warren. I won't hate you. Who else are you
Who
considering?
are you going to vote for?
I think, what, do you need to ask that question? Our only hope,
Yeah.
you know, even if, you don't know who I'm voting for. Wow, your memory is...
No, I don't.
Bernie Sanders. You gotta be kidding me.
You are?
As Alzheimer's is setting in.
It really is today. I'm not with it at all.
But
Went to the doctor yesterday.
and what did he
I'm
say?
all right. I'm just in pain.
I think you should get a second opinion. You say you're all right. I think you should get a second opinion.
I ain't gonna get no goddamn second opinion.
Because I don't think you're all right.
You don't.
I'm joking. No, that's great to
How do
hear.
you know? Huh?
So what if Elizabeth Warren, what if she doesn't have enough delegates and she has no chance? Will you throw your support behind Bernie at that point?
You know what? I'm telling you, I love Bernie so much, but it is so early. You know, I just wish most of these dimwits would just drop out. What are we doing with 27 people running for president in the Democratic Party?
Do you know why that is? Do you know why so many people are running?
No.
It's called narcissism. They're scumbags. They need to all drop out because the only person we want and need is Bernie Sanders. Now, Elizabeth Warren, okay. Tulsi Gabbard, okay. But the rest...
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris, Attorney General, California. Steve Mnuchin, who is Trump's Secretary of Treasury, was committing crimes, financial crimes, and Kamala Harris refused to prosecute him. And she floated the idea of prosecuting parents who have children that are absent too often to school. What do you think?
Well, I don't really know what to think. Why not?
You understand that. So do you think Kamala Harris is like a similar person to you? Do you think she's like? No,
that's why I
she's
like
a
her. She's not like me at all. She's smart.
no, she's a rich person, a rich elite that's trying to crush you. See, that's what you don't get. You think the CNN people are your buddies. You think Anderson Cooper and you would go out for a nice tea.
No,
The answer is no.
Let me tell you, I don't watch CNN. As a matter of fact, right now I'm watching one of my favorite new shows. His name is Donnie Deutsch on MSNBC. If you call me back later, I appreciate it.
Okay, you know Donnie Deutsch? He threatened to vote for Trump over Bernie. He said if Bernie wins, he'll vote for Trump. So I know you. Yeah, again, you don't get it.
People change their mind when it's right in front of them. They're not calling for the impeachment of Donald Trump.
He said if Bernie won, he would vote for Trump. He's an elitist. He does not have your back. Wow, this generation, horrible.
What do you listen to? What do you read?
Jimmy Dore, Secular Talk. There's a great book called Listen Liberal that you should look into that discusses the atrocities committed by the Clinton administration. Yes, the Obama administration. I've already explained it to you too many times. You're never going to get it. Just have a good night, all right? To give you an idea, I just came through that dark field. Who knows what kind of horrible spiders are in there. We've seen these large wolf spider type things. And now, and this is how I oftentimes, most nights, almost every night in fact, get home from work. Then I go through here. I have to navigate this barbed wire fence up here. And prairie dog holes everywhere. And now there's railroad tracks and rocks as my shoes are kind of torn apart. I can feel these hard, sharp rocks on my feet as I go through here. The various prairie dog holes. Jesus, there's a big one. I might fall right through that one. I climb up this hill of rocks. Another set of railroad tracks. More prairie dog holes. Now I walk up this highway and I hope I don't get clipped by a car going 70 miles an hour or more. It's Friday night. It's a lot of drunk people. There's a crazy guy. Here I am running along the highway as more and more crazy people move to Denver. There's more and more fear that I'm gonna get hit by a car. I'm trying to make it